Welcome to Deep Sea. The deep ocean holds countless mysteries that humans have yet to uncover. And today, we'll take you on a journey to explore the top 5 most mysterious creatures of the deep sea. Bizarre beings with strange appearances and behaviors that might make you question reality. Let's dive into the unknown together. For centuries, sailors drifting through the open sea have passed down tales of a massive creature lurking beneath the deep waters. A being with tentacles stretching dozens of meters, capable of wrapping around and dragging an entire ship into the abyss. That is the legend of the Kraken, the mythical sea monster. But the truth is, a creature eerily similar to that actually exists: the giant squid. The giant squid is one of the ocean's most mysterious creatures. It is rarely seen alive by humans. Most of what we know about this species comes from carcasses that have washed ashore or severed tentacles found after encounters with sperm whales. But in 2006, for the first time in history, a live specimen was captured on video in the deep waters off the coast of Japan. This squid species can grow up to 13 to 15 meters long, with the largest eyes in the animal kingdom, measuring up to 30 centimeters in diameter, roughly the size of a dinner plate. These enormous eyes allow it to detect the slightest movement in the pitch-black depths of the sea. With 8 strong arms and 2 longer feeding tentacles, the giant squid is a true predator in the world of darkness. Despite its power, the giant squid remains prey to the sperm whale, one of its greatest natural enemies. Scientists have discovered large squid tentacle fragments in the stomachs of sperm whales, indicating fierce underwater battles. Scars found on the heads of sperm whales are also believed to be from the thrashing tentacles of giant squid during such confrontations. Today, thanks to advanced technology and unmanned deep-sea submersibles, we've managed to capture a few rare glimpses of the giant squid in its natural habitat. However, much remains a mystery. How do they reproduce? How deep do they live? What do they truly eat? These are questions that continue to puzzle scientists. The giant squid, a creature both real and legendary, is a clear reminder that the ocean still holds countless secrets yet to be uncovered. Perhaps the monsters we once thought existed only in myths are still silently gliding through the cold, dark depths below. If there's a creature that both fascinates and terrifies you with its bizarre appearance, it's the Goblin shark, a prehistoric shark species that looks like it swam straight out of a horror movie. With a long, pointed snout like a bird's beak, pale pink skin, and protrusible jaws full of jagged teeth, the Goblin shark is truly a living nightmare of the deep ocean. This shark is extremely rare and often referred to as a living fossil, as it has remained largely unchanged from its ancestors dating back over 125 million years. It lives at depths ranging from 100 to over 1,000 meters, a zone where sunlight barely penetrates. Because of that, human understanding of this creature is still very limited. The Goblin shark's most striking feature is its ability to extend its jaws forward at lightning speed. When it detects prey, it lunges forward, launching its jaws like a spring-loaded trap, then quickly retracts them after grabbing its target. This terrifying display looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. They are not aggressive hunters like great whites or tiger sharks. Their diet mainly consists of small fish, squid, and crustaceans dwelling near the seafloor. Thanks to specialized electroreceptor organs in their snouts, Goblin sharks can detect even the faintest electrical fields emitted by other marine animals. Adult goblin sharks typically measure between 3 and 4 meters in length. However, specimens over 6 meters long have been discovered off the coast of Japan. Despite their frightening appearance, they pose no danger to humans due to their deep-sea habitat and extremely rare contact with the ocean surface. The goblin shark is living proof that the ocean still hides countless strange and undiscovered creatures. Its bizarre appearance not only frightens us, but also reminds us that the deep sea holds mysteries far beyond human imagination. If you think dragons only exist in fairy tales or Eastern legends, think again. Deep beneath the surface of the ocean lurks a real creature known as the black dragonfish, a shadowy predator that thrives in the darkest depths of the sea, where sunlight cannot reach and the cold is enough to freeze life in its tracks. The black dragonfish has a terrifying, alien-like appearance, a long, slender body, jet black skin, needle-sharp metallic teeth, and eyes that reflect light with an eerie glow. Most impressively, it possesses bioluminescent organs that allow it to emit light, a rare and powerful trait that helps it hunt in complete darkness. Although it measures only about 15 to 20 centimeters long, the black dragonfish is a true assassin. It uses the light from its mouth and belly to lure curious prey. Once they're close enough, it strikes with lightning speed, sinking its blade-like teeth into its victim. Another fascinating fact is that only the females possess these terrifying features. Males are much smaller, lack teeth, have no bioluminescent organs, and don't even have a functioning digestive system. They exist solely to mate and die shortly after fulfilling their purpose. The black dragonfish lives at depths ranging from 200 to over 2,000 meters beneath the surface. This is the Midnight Zone, a world of eternal darkness. To survive in such a hostile environment, the dragonfish has evolved abilities that humans can only dream of, from seeing in pitch-black conditions to literally lighting up the ocean with its body. Though it may look like a creature from another world, the black dragonfish plays a vital role in the deep-sea ecosystem. It helps keep the food chain in balance, and serves as a haunting reminder that the ocean's depths still hide countless mysteries waiting to be uncovered. When night falls over the ocean, The waves begin to whisper ancient secrets. They say, if you listen long enough, you'll hear their song. Not a human voice, not a hole, not a seal, but a sound, haunting, echoing from the deepest, darkest part of the sea. The song of the mermaid. Mermaids, in fairy tales, they are beautiful half-human, half-fish creatures. But don't be fooled by appearances. In some cultures, mermaids are far from pure or kind. They have teeth as sharp as blades, eyes hollow like darkness itself, and skin pale as a drowned corpse. They don't sing to charm. They sing to lure, to hunt, to drag humans down to the deep, from where no one ever returns. There are stories that sailors never tell while sober, only in drunken midnight whispers, trembling words. Do they speak of a figure rising from the sea, long black hair covering its face, and a smile without a soul? One man followed her into the water and never surfaced again. In Japanese folklore, there is the ninjyo, a mermaid whose flesh grants immortality, but capturing one brings a curse. Storms rise, ships sink, and sailors go mad. No one can consume the soul of a mermaid and remain sane. Many divers say they felt something watching them beneath the water, something that glided past. Not a shark, not a dolphin, but a human-like shape, strange, slick with claws instead of fingers and eyes red as blood. A chill crawled down their spine, then a few seconds of blackness, as if something was gently, but firmly, pulling them down. Some researchers theorize that mermaids could be a parallel, evolutionary branch of humanity, an intelligent species living in depths no light can reach. They might communicate using sound waves, their song disrupting human neural activity, a kind of psychic attack rather than physical. To this day, no one has ever captured a real mermaid, but no one dares claim they don't exist. The ocean hides in darkness, and what lives below may not want to be found. Maybe they're watching us from afar, patiently waiting. Would you dare dive at night, when everything is silent, cold, and you feel something brushing your leg? If you hear their song, don't answer, because once you see them, it's already too late. Have you ever imagined a creature so massive it could swallow an entire whale in a single bite? A nightmare beneath the sea, where no light can ever reach. Its name is Megalodon, the ultimate predator of the prehistoric world. Megalodon, meaning big tooth, was a colossal shark that lived around 23 to 3.6 million years ago. Scientists estimate it could reach up to 18 meters in length, longer than a double-decker bus, and weigh 50 to 70 tons. Its teeth, each was nearly 18 centimeters long, razor sharp, and capable of slicing through bone, or even thin steel, with ease. If you think today's great white sharks are terrifying, Megalodon was that nightmare magnified 100 times. Its bite force, up to 18 tons, the most powerful bite force of any known creature on Earth. That's enough to crush the skull of an adult humpback whale in a fraction of a second. The scariest part, it was real, and no one knows exactly why it vanished. Some scientists blame climate change, a drop in prey populations, or competition for more intelligent whales. But others believe Megalodon never truly went extinct. They say it simply retreated deeper to the uncharted regions of the ocean, the cold, dark abyss that humanity has barely begun to explore. There have been unofficial reports from fishing vessels, deep-sea submarines, and sonar scans of enormous unidentified creatures moving with speed and power, unlike anything we've ever documented. Some were so large that radar couldn't even outline their full shape. Could Megalodon still be lurking in the deep? Are prehistoric monsters still watching us from the shadows? Or maybe, the next time you're on a ship crossing the sea, there's something looking up from the darkness below, waiting for the perfect moment to rise. To prove that nightmares never die, they just wait to be awakened. Beneath the ocean lies another world, one humanity has barely begun to explore. From the prehistoric killing machine Megalodon to the haunting myths of mermaids, the strange, twisted form of the Goblin shark, the glowing phantom known as the black dragonfish, and the nightmare-fueled giant squid. Each of these creatures is a chilling reminder. We know frighteningly little about what lurks in the deep. Perhaps in the coldest, darkest parts of the sea, monsters still hide, or worse, they're watching us. If you're drawn to the terrifying and the unknown, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss our next journey. In the next video, we'll dive even deeper, searching for creatures that are stranger, older, and far more dangerous. Until then, we'll see you on the next descent into the darkness of the ocean.